Alright, so these guys both can be running Japanese version. Not sure if we'll see any new shortcut things going on with these guys, but we'll find out. It should be fun. So far, these guys have both been pretty close to each other in the tournament. Smurfy's gotten a 29-22 in a race. Kazuya's gotten a 29-45. So yeah, they've both been hitting 29s. So it should definitely be a pretty interesting race, I would think, here.
Okay.
And we're off. So what these guys are going to do, they're going to do a little loop around right at the start, and that's going to mess up the checkpoints sort of, and allow for what they want here is to get some red shells. Smurfy picks them up first, which is fantastic for him. Kazuya does not. Get some bad items. Blue shell. He's going to go ahead and go back and go for it. Smurfy makes it up there, and he's going to skip the whole lap with that. Kazuya nails the blue, very nice, but he's going to go have to get more items now, while Smurfy is kind of home free here as long as he nails this last red. So this is going to be a rough start for Kazuya. Kazuya going to just grab the blue shell from the balloon. Always a blue shell. Smurfy waiting it out for those CPUs. Didn't want to risk it, so that is good for Kazuya. Smurfy definitely, that'll make his time about 10-15 seconds slower waiting on those CPUs. So Kazuya's going to fire the blue. He's in first. It's just going to come back and hit him. And he'll finish up the race not too far behind. So ended up working out decently well. Yeah, Luigi Raceway can definitely have some big variation though to start these races. You don't want to start a skips race really far behind. It gets pretty ugly when you've got to start going for some crazy shortcuts to make a comeback. It can definitely spiral out of control. Smurfy with the God RNG, the Boo to Shroom combo, go right through those moles, then use the mushroom. It's pretty nice. Now, I can already tell that Smurfy is playing on Japanese 1.0 just because if you hit the moles with a Boo in Japanese 1.0, the moles go flying. So Smurfy likely having some Toad's Turnpike plans here. Both of these guys just trying to get through, not hitting any moles though. This track, not really a big deal in a skips race. And there's no crazy shortcuts or anything here, so they're just kind of cruising. So you're kind of hitting the pole there. Smurfy hit the pole. Alright, so 112. And Kazuya is going to be coming in a little bit later here. 113. So Kazuya gonna hope to gain maybe a little bit of time back here if he can pick up some good items. But this track, probably not gonna see more than 5-6 seconds of variation unless one of these guys misses the tunnel jump, which could happen. Smurfy here, just gonna go up the ramp and hop right through there. No problem. And now Smurfy's gonna kind of swing over to the ramp here and grab an item and try to pick up an 8th place item, and he gets the star. There's a polygon kind of on the finish line there that is not mapped correctly, and the game thinks you're an entire lap behind where you actually are. So he snagged the star there, which is the best, and Kazuya also has snagged the star, which is really nice. Smurfy gets reds this time. Not useful. I'll just toss those. So Kazuya, if he gets a speed item here, could maybe gain some ground. Oh, and he gets the star. Really nice. Double star. Not super likely. I believe it's 9% chance. Oh, but he gets hit by the lightning, pretty much canceling out both stars. And now he's actually going to wait it out a little bit, which makes it slightly worse. So he'll, yeah, both of those stars negated, and a little bit more on top of that from having to wait because he wanted to make sure he could get through the ramp clean. Unfortunate. But not really a big deal in the grand scheme of things here. Calamari Desert, though, could definitely switch things up a bit more. Smurfy going to sandbag for items, looking for a star, grabs it. First item, very nice. Kazuya, probably looking for a star as well. Reds work. Ideally, you want reds and then a star. I'm not sure if Kazuya would be going for that or not. We'll see what he gets. Gold Shroom, the worst possible item. Really not the greatest RNG for Kazuya here so far. Pretty unfortunate. I mean, yes, yeah, Kazuya pretty much undeniably with worse RNG so far. So he's got a sandbag once again for the star, and he gets it. And he's going to move on. So Smurfy here going to go backwards into the tunnel for this kind of developer Easter egg. Drives over the finish line without using the star. But then when you have the star activated, the finish line is kind of extended out there, so you can just drive across the finish line from inside the tunnel. Super random thing that they added to the game. They kind of intended you to go in from the other direction of the tunnel. So that's kind of why we call this one a skip. So you're going to do the same here. Smurfy resetting. Going to go ahead and go on to the next cup. So he's got 4 tracks out of the way. And a pretty decent lead. And now we're on the Toad's Turnpike new shortcut here. I'm assuming Smurfy's going for it because he is on Japanese 1.0, so he's going to go backwards immediately. Really aggressive line at the start. Going to back it up to make sure he gets stuck in the right place. Misses the fence. Wants to get stuck in there so that he's got a brief period of time that Lakitu will let him drive out of bounds. And now Smurfy wants to fly off the track, but he misses. This is allowing Kazuya to catch up. Kazuya's also going to be going for it. And these guys are almost dead even now. Both of these guys really struggling to get into the fence here. Smurfy gets in. Now he's got to jump over once more. And he misses again. This is going to be a problem. Kazuya also missing it. Smurfy with a chance here again. Misses again. The CPUs have overlapped and Kazuya makes it through. Kazuya is now in the lead, going to be going for the lap skips now. So he's going to drive forward, clip out of bounds on the same frame that he drives backwards over the finish line. So he's going to line it up precisely here, nails it, and Kazuya skips the lap there. And he's going to repeat that 2 more times. Smurfy's still trying to get this. Kazuya nailed another one. He's on to the last lap. This is desperate times for Smurfy here. He's got to hit this. I don't think he'd be able to catch up to the CPUs at this point. And Kazuya is already done with Toad's Turnpike. There's a point where Smurfy's got to consider restarting the race too. I mean, he doesn't really need to yet, but we'll be approaching that time quick here. So Kazuya, Fraps no land, just going to spin around, go to the bridge, go in the snow, get stuck out of bounds past the finish line, skip the entire lap. This is looking rough for Smurfy though. make that jump. So you're finishing up perhaps no end with a pretty nice 28. Smurfy finally making it through. I believe it's too late though. He should probably just reset the console or just quit out of the track at this point. Because I believe the CPUs have already finished all 3 laps. So Kazuya, really nice jump, Chago Mountain. Smurfy gonna finish up Toad's Turnpike here with the water method, but he'll have to redo the track. And he goes ahead and resets now. He probably should have done that a little bit ago. But, yeah, it's gonna be nearly impossible to make a comeback from that, unfortunately. But we've seen people have to reset from other things, so who knows? Kazuya with a incredibly good Chaco Mountain here, 114. Smurfy going for this once again. Still not making it into the fence there. It is tough. Now Kazuya here gonna want a sandbag. He's going for red shells. Gets a blue. He's just gonna take it. Blue plus gold, not fantastic, but you know, I've seen worse. Smurfy gonna do the old shortcut here. If he can make it into the fence. Kazuya wall jumps with the gold, very nice. A little mix of shortcuts here from Kazuya. If he gets lucky, he might get a gold or a shroom or a shell here, but he doesn't. And Kazuy's gonna finish up the cup here. Smurfy backing out to restart the track once again. Kazuya gonna be doing some wall jumps. Nice first one. Bails out of the next one, probably thinking, oh, I don't want to get stuck on top of the wall here. Kind of a crazy wide angle. Not a bad call. Mixed over nicely. Smurfy trying to get in the water there, but he's on 1.0, so if you land in the water at the bottom, unless you kind of go over the track or land further down the track, you end up not getting the warp, and it looks like Smurfy's already DNF'd here. So Kazuya, all he has to do is just finish his run, and he'll be moving on to play Matias. Pretty unfortunate Toad's Turnpike for Smurfy. His wall jumps are pretty brutal. See ya, making it over. 114 Wario Stadium. Not fantastic. 42-second lap 2 is pretty rough. But, you know, does it really matter now? We're just chilling. Now, no shortcuts here, so Zoo is just going to be cruising around. All the penguins are on cycles, so doesn't really have to worry about it. Little bananas tonight there. Another one. I like these sort of side swiped banana hits. Nice angles. Interestingly enough here, Kazuya has like a half decent chance for a PB still, I believe.
Hello.
Hey, you made it.
Yeah.
Sorry your Toad's Turnpike didn't go too well.
Yeah, it was like the ultimate case of something going perfectly in practice and not happening in the run.
That was like my worst fear, messing with that Toad's Turnpike strat, because that wall jump is not easy. It's pretty annoying. So
I mean, I was nailing it in practice, so it was one of those things where leading up to it, I was questioning whether I was going to do it, but then it was going really well, so it was just like, yeah, at least they're going to go for it. And then,
why not? You were doing the no drift, trying to do the wall jump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I was doing originally first. I think I've kind of started maybe preferring drifting into it. You kind of get a slightly better angle. I don't know.
Yeah, I've tried both.
Yeah, it's like, it's still kind of a weird wall jump. Like, you strangely feel like you have to jump maybe later than you normally would.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate because I was also like, I was getting really good RNG. The run was going really well.
Yeah, you were. I was like, this is borderline perfect for a race, but yeah. Kazuya is at least on PB pace almost here. It's not doing too bad.
Yeah, if Toad's Turnpike went well, I probably would have been on the PB pace.
Yeah.
My PB doesn't have it.
Oh yeah, true. No, like basically no one's does. I'm not sure if anyone's gotten a PB. Maybe someone has. I guess anyone that's PB'd in the last few days, maybe.
Yeah, unfortunate. And then just trying to do the backups wasn't even working either. So,
yeah.
Like honestly, with the run going as well as it was, like just go the ultimate strat, swap out to the 1.0 card or 1.1 card, just do the normal.
Yeah, I thought you might have done that for a second, and I was like thinking in my head, I was like, is this even allowed?
Yeah, I was like, would that even be legal? Yeah.
I don't remember what I've told people before. Under these circumstances, I'd probably allow it. I don't know. That'd be pretty.
And then
pretty
going into the water 1.0, I realized once that didn't work that I realized that it was like, oh wait, I'd have to do the lag 2 effect skip on all 3 laps.
Yeah,
I don't know the strats outside of that.
Yeah, you can. I think you can make going into a water work, but you might have to still cross directly over the thing, or you have to go like further down the track or something. There's some circumstances where it does work when you land in the water.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
It's just like Kazuya's finishing up Mario
Yeah,
Raceway and
exactly.
Toad Turnpike's still not working. It's just like no.
Not much you can do. Yeah, he is just cruising here, not really losing much time. He had a pretty bad Wario Stadium though, but
yeah,
other than that, it's been.
Yeah, honestly, he's been playing really well, so I was coming into it with a reasonable expectation he was going to beat me anyways, but...
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how far he's gotten. He basically had never done a skips run when this tournament started. So, he's just been grinding skips solely for this tournament. Pretty nice. And he's making some crazy banana dodges. Zuya's gotta avoid all these lap 2 items to get to pretty bad here. I notice he never seems to throw green shells backwards. I don't know if that's just me noticing a select few greens or if that's actually a thing. Not really sure. He seems to prefer to just kind of like toss them to the side or whatever. Interesting.
Stream delay is probably already past the point where he might jump off spiral on one point.
Yeah. Yeah, you could actually get into the live one.
Oh, right.
So he's on to the last cup here.
Yeah, it's funny because once the SpeedGaming stream went live, I didn't practice Toad's Turnpike anymore. I was practicing a lot leading up to that. And then I got a boo on Moo Farm, and I was like, well, Abney's going to notice I'm on 1.0 now.
Yeah, I don't know if you were listening to the commentary.
Yeah.
But I immediately saw when you hit one of the moles. It's like, oh, interesting. Of course, I probably would have known what Kazuya was doing just watching his PVs and stuff lately. I had just forgotten if he had been playing on 1.0 or not.
Yeah, it's just the thing there. It's like if you're at all comfortable with it, even a bad 1.0 is still better than a good 1.0.
It really is. Like I tested it quite a bit, and it was just kind of one of those things. Like worst case scenario, I was like basically tying the old strat. So it was
that's what I've had too leading up to this. Yeah. This was by far the worst one I've ever had.
Yeah.
Just
So you missed the DK jump here. He'll lose some time, and he's going flying into the water. I think that one will work though. At 114 on DK. That is extremely close to the time that he got on Wario Stadium. So, you going onto Yoshi Valley now. Probably just gonna maybe grab some items. I don't know if he'll go directly for the right path. Looks like he is gonna sandbag a little bit.
I mean, he might as well.
He grabs a star from it, so that works. Kind of got Wario right in his way. Just gonna take it slow. Nails the shortcut. Got some CPUs in front of him, so I'll watch some items here. And there's a fake item box right in the middle of the bridge. And gets hit by his own blue shell. Yeah, the CPUs lay all their items kind of at the end of lap 1 there, so when you do the shortcut, you end up like with a mess of stuff there sometimes. lining up for this star. Oh, but he comes up short and doesn't make the fence jump. That's unfortunate. He'll have to drive around to the right path again.
I do find that it is harder to time with a star than a shroom.
Yeah, it is a little weirder. Like, you don't gain your speed as quickly, so it's a little scarier when you're lining up from that close. Takes it slow, makes it. Nice.
Now you might be thinking if you're watching, man, Kazuya's losing a lot of time. Smurfy could have caught up. Not enough.
No.
Not anywhere near enough.
Yeah, there was no way. There was literally no. he would have had to have restarted the track, and even then, it might have been a stretch.
You would have had to rank out twice, probably.
Yeah, you were prepping for another restart. So yeah, there was pretty much no chance.
Yeah, that first one, like, I just wasn't paying attention and didn't realize just how long it was taking. And so when I crossed the line and was still 8th, I was like,
yeah, I was kind of, yeah, I was counting the CPU's laps, and they finished the race pretty much right when you got the first shortcut to work.
Yeah, I just wasn't even paying attention. I was just flipping.
I was like, you should probably reset now.
I was screaming at my TV. I wasn't paying attention to the CPUs at all.
Kazuya had a crazy green shell snipe on the toe, banked it off a wall. Oh yeah, someone pointed out he is throwing some greens backwards, so like he just switches it up randomly.
Might be he's not as comfortable throwing them backwards during like an MT or a tight section or something.
Yeah, just probably has a preference to throw them forward, so if he can, he does maybe. It's kind of one of the, I always think of that as like a very random slight advantage I have, like, because I've been running this category since before we knew that throwing green shells backwards stopped you, or they like wouldn't hit you. So I had like spots that I would always throw the green shells, and I still kind of use those spots sometimes.
Peach saved Kazuya from spinning out off the track there.
That troll fake item right at the finish line.
Yeah.
The 1 pixel in front of the line. Well, I don't think he's got a shot for PV, but he's on a pretty decent run here. Go for the regular jump. Nicely done. Looking for those greens.
Kazuya is pretty consistent with the green shell skips too.
Yeah.
Which was another thing I was worried about, because I'm not very consistent when I have apparatus to practice with, and now with the Game Shark broken, I got to play through special competence entirely.
Oh, that's
practiced it a couple times, so it's
yeah,
that was definitely something I was worried about if I got to it.
It's got the green shroom combo, which I kind of like. Sometimes if you mess up the angle slightly, the shroom can help you to desperately hit the green. Got it, no problem though.
I mean, he's on pace for a 29, which was absolutely impossible for me. So.
Yeah. You should be able to just barely get a 29 here if he gets green quick. Hits Wario with the red. Oh man.
Getting the same kind of RNG as we're getting all run. There we go.
Hits this one quick. Nice.
Yeah. I think it's like a surprise if he doesn't hit both of them.
Oh, really nice run for Kazuya. That's really close to the best he's done in the tournament. Just like a few seconds short of it, I believe. So
you tried for like a swag finish over the line.
Yeah, I know. He was like running into the side.
He fired the green shell and tried to hit it too.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Well, yeah. So Kazuya's going to move on to play Matthias in the semifinals. So that'll be exciting. And then we've got a match coming up at 3 a.m. Eastern time. I know everyone's definitely going to be awake for that one. All the Australians
will.
Yeah, yeah, that will be interesting. Lewis versus Zoran. Winner of that goes on to play me. So
crazy thing is that should actually be a good match too, and it's at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's too bad. So there's no way I'm gonna be awake for that. Or I definitely shouldn't be awake for that. So hopefully I don't stay up. But yeah. Oh, well, too bad Toad's Turnpike didn't go your way.
Yeah, you know, it kind of the reverse, but even worse of what happened in our first match in the tournament. Kazuya's Toad's Turnpike went.
Yeah, exactly. He had to redo a Toad's Turnpike. So Toad's Turnpike is a scary one, especially now. It becomes
new stuff. Yeah,
more difficult. That wall jump. The wall jump is definitely harder than the old wall jump for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Congrats to Kazuya. He's been playing super well all tournament. He deserves the semifinal. So. Good luck to him.
So that's it for now. We'll be back with the race at 3 a.m. Eastern, you guys. So anyone who's awake for that can enjoy. And yeah, see you guys next time.